Venezuela, once the richest country in South America, now a cautionary tale. How did a nation sitting on the world's largest oil reserves fall into such a devastating economic crisis? The answer isn't simple, but it follows a historical pattern we've seen before. Let's rewind. In the mid-20th century, Venezuela was a powerhouse. Oil money flowed in, funding incredible public works and a high standard of living. It was the Saudi Arabia of the West. But this prosperity was built on a single commodity, oil. When you bet your entire economy on one thing, you're riding a roller coaster without a seatbelt. The first signs of trouble appeared in the 1980s. A global oil glut caused prices to plummet. Suddenly, the money spigot was turned off. The government, used to lavish spending, found itself in massive debt. This led to austerity measures, social unrest, and political instability. The old system was cracking. This is where Hugo Chavez enters the story in 1999. He promised to use the oil wealth for the people, launching what he called the Bolivarian Revolution. He nationalized key industries, from oil to telecommunications and agriculture. The idea was to put the country's resources directly in the hands of the state for the benefit of the poor. And for a while, when oil prices were high in the early 2000s, it seemed to work. Social programs expanded, poverty fell, and Chavez's popularity soared. But the underlying problem wasn't solved. It was amplified. The economy became even more dependent on oil, and other sectors of the economy were neglected or dismantled. Price controls were put in place to make goods affordable, but this discouraged local production. Why grow food if the government forces you to sell it at a loss? Then, in 2014, the roller coaster took a nosedive. Oil prices crashed again, from over $100 a barrel to under $30. This time, the fall was catastrophic. The government's income evaporated. Years of mismanagement, underinvestment in the state-run oil company, and the lack of a diversified economy meant there was no safety net. The government's response was to print more money, a lot more. This led to hyperinflation, one of the worst in modern history. The currency became virtually worthless. Shelves in stores went empty. Price controls meant there was no incentive to produce, and the lack of foreign currency meant they couldn't import goods either. Basic necessities like food and medicine became scarce luxuries. This isn't a uniquely Venezuelan story. It's a pattern seen throughout history. An over-reliance on a single resource, the nationalization of industries leading to inefficiency, unsustainable government spending, and the destructive spiral of price controls and hyperinflation. From the Roman Empire debasing its currency to modern-day examples, the formula for economic failure has grimly consistent ingredients. The tragedy of Venezuela is that its vast potential was squandered. The very resource that made it rich became the architect of its downfall. It serves as a powerful reminder that true national wealth isn't just what you have under the ground, it's the strength, diversity, and freedom of the economy you build on top of it. What do you think are the most important lessons to learn from Venezuela's collapse? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you found this insightful, please like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world around us.